from the Philadelphia Eagles, which is city of brotherly love, to the Lone Star State in Texas,
Ooh,
and then there are the Cowboys.
stars at night are big and
Where
bright.
do we start? Well, I'll start here. Do I think the Cowboys, as usual, will come out and tell me about how they're gonna win a Super Bowl? Yes, they will say this.
Are they? Do they? Hold on, wait a minute. You think a Cowboys fan or even the Cowboys themselves gonna really think that they're gonna win the Super Bowl? I've never heard some shit like that before. I just
They say it every year, Rob. They say it
do
every year.
they?
They say it.
Do
say
they?
it every year.
Boy, the shock on my face. Color me perplexed. If you could find that in the Crayola book.
Now, with that being said, do I think that they will make a Super Bowl?
Get the bucket. They talking shit over here.
Do I think that they will have a decent season this year? Yes, I think your team will have a decent season. I think they're going to the Super Bowl only if hell has ice water.
Oh damn.
Only if they have it. And I mean in a Kenmore refrigerator that's hooked up to a water line and it produces its own ice, and I can go up to it and get this.
Hell can be surprising sometimes. I don't know if it'd be that surprising.
So look, I don't think that they're going to the Super Bowl. Okay. First of all, they got to get past the Eagles. Let's start there first.
They're pretty good.
You got to crawl before you walk.
Pretty
You got to
good.
crawl before you walk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not to mention the Commanders, who even in regression, if they regress from where they were, they can only play better than you guys. Which you have to see them twice a year. Okay. The only team that they're gonna beat the piss about for sure is the Giants.
Oh yeah.
And hold on, because I'm gonna throw this out there. We have saw at times that the Cowboys give up the weirdest games to the weakest teams.
You wouldn't know anything about that, Jarvis. Yeah, I know what Dave's talking, but we'll get to you.
And we know that the Cowboys have an affliction to losing to the Giants in the weirdest ways, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It just happened down the stretch. Mm-hmm. And if they were to lose to Mr. Unlimited in Dallas, in Jerry World, in the $1 billion playfield, in front of all those fans
and company,
and all of that money that they put up there, and they lost, this would be horrible.
Horrible.
This would be horrible. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to hand this over to our residential Cowboy fan and ask him, where do we start with your team? How are they going to be this year? Where do you see them be?
Where?
Thank you, as Mr. Fandom himself likes to take over. Let's start off with how much we gonna be back, baby. You know, we're gonna have Dak back full strength. We gonna have Dak. CD gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Dak and CD gonna be a 1-2 punch connection. Coughing it up. Boy, let me tell you. My 13-4 Cowboys, you know, with massive wins on November 27th and December 14th. That's gonna be 2 blowout wins. If you know who those teams are, those are these 2 guys' teams right here. November 27th, December 14th. You know, those are gonna be 2 high arcing wins on the schedule right there. You know, we might split 1-1 with the Eagles. We might get a 1-1 split. We know we're gonna go 2-0 against the Giants. You know, I got us 2-0 against the Commanders. Come on now. We've been down long enough. You know why? This is, I think the curse ends this year. This is the 30th anniversary of our last Super Bowl. What better way than us to come back and win it all once again, baby? And I'm gonna be the one, you heard it here first. This is our year, baby. Woo! No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is our year, baby. We going to the Super Bowl. I wouldn't be a Dallas Cowboy fan if I didn't let you know. Come on now. Did you think I was going to say anything else? Did you think any other words were going to come out of my mouth? Look who y'all talking to. Mr. Fandom himself. I'm not going against my Cowboys. There's no earth, no planet, no universe where I was going to say anything else. Now I'm going to let these two haters, try to debate me on this situation. But we all know what's going on. 30th anniversary. We about to get that next ring, baby.
Rob, I'm going to let you go ahead and go first.
Mr. Viski, do you know what the 30th anniversary signifies? Or what gift do you give for the 30th?
Boy, we must be thinking alike.
Do you know? I'm just asking. Do you know?
Okay. I don't know. I haven't been married for 30 years to know.
You'll get there one day. But
okay, pearl.
It's pearl. Pearl comes from what?
Oyster.
Yeah. So that means you can, just get that from an oyster, get it from a clam, and just get that pearl. That's a jewel that basically you get from there. But you know what a clam does? It sips its shit. And so the thing about the Cowboys fans is that they don't do what a clam should probably do, which is zip it. Because the thing about it is every year it's the same thing. And granted, this is me coming from, I do love it. I love that what you guys do. I love the passion. I love the intensity. This is something that, you guys bring every single year. It's consistency. But the thing that's also consistency is the failure. There's no pearl. There's no jewel that basically comes out of this. There's the same thing every time. And when it comes to this Cowboys team, when it comes to Dak, who is not a jewel, when it comes to Jerry Jones, who has not brought jewelry, who is not basically giving you anything to cheer for, it boggles my mind that you would still come to this and think and say and actually feel as if this is your time. It's one of those things if it's like, I've never really had, delusions of grandeur. I've never really been in my own world as much as you guys have. It makes me envious. It makes me want to actually think, how do I get there? Is this a yellow brick road kind of thing? Do I have to have a house follow me and my legs roll up into the motherfucking house for me to actually feel something like this? And it's coming from a Vikings fan who knows goddamn well his team is going to basically disappoint him. And we're going to talk about the NFC. Stay tuned. But you guys, I don't really get it. I cannot understand it for the life of me. And my voice gets high pitched whenever this kind of shit happens because it's just like, you guys do this. You guys take this pearl. You guys take this anniversary that you're going to have. And you think that you're going to get a jewel out of this, which is a Super Bowl ring, when really all you're going to have is a shut clam. That's it. I don't know. I don't know how you can basically see this any other way. I really don't.
So, whenever Rob started off on his adventure about where the pearl comes from the clam, I wanted Rob to go a step further with this one because we were on the right boat, and I'm gonna set us back a sail. Rob, those clams? Where do they come from?
I don't know. Go ahead. Enlighten me.
There's this thing out there that 70% of the earth is made up of. It's called water.
It is water.
Out in the ocean. Which is a vast majority of the world.
Big old thing.
And look, and the ocean is deep.
Deep.
It's shit unknown. It's unknown shit down there, Rob.
So much pressure too.
And so much pressure. And do you know what's among that unknown shit?
No, I don't.
The hopes of when the goddamn Cowboys ever win
God.
another goddamn ring in their life. Okay? That's where that is. It's some shit that they don't know that they don't even know, that it'll never know that we'll know whenever they'll get this. They've been riding 30 years to get another one. You know how much money they've invested since then? They've invested a shit ton of money, $1 billion playpen. For nothing. Nothing. The
Adrian
Rock
Peters
called, hello, how you doing? This is The Rock. Guess what? Nothing. I called the Dallas Cowboys. Here you go, Cowboys. Nothing. That's what's on the line. Nothing.
Click up.
Just nothing. There's no championship there. And I don't hate that. But I do despise Jerry. I don't believe that y'all can think year after year after year after year since winning the last one that y'all were going to win another one. See, Rob, I know that you studied this thing called psychology whenever we were in college. And there's this term called insanity.
I've heard
Rob,
of it.
what is the textbook definition of insanity? If you do, please to enlighten the crowd and the Dallas Cowboy fans out there.
So, the definition of insanity is taking something that you feel is going to be different, even though the same outcome is going to happen. And then, granted, that's a paraphrase, not the Webster. My name ain't Webster, but that definition of insanity is thinking that a different outcome is just going to happen when you know for a fact it's going to be the same thing.
Rob, would 30 years be long enough to suffice with the same outcome of losing be enough to call that fan base insane?
As a graduating psychology major, and a master in a BS, I am a BSer. I think it is something that you can basically categorize as insane.
And you know what? Just like they're insane, you know who else is insane?
Who?
They goddamn owner. Jerry Jones is also old and out his mother loving mind. Okay.
Double J.
He is the poster boy for this that we hear every year. Every year they come out with a chant calling on play. I done already heard it, Rob. We got Dak. We got CD. We got George. We still got Michael. We going to the Super Bowl. And I hear it every year, Rob. I hear it all the time.
Can I actually bring up some definitions of insane for you? Yeah, and I want you to say yes or no whether these things attribute to who we're talking about here. Let me go with the first definition. Exhibiting a severely disordered state of mind. Does that attribute to Mr. Jerry Jones?
Yes, it does.
I got another definition for you. Unable to think in a clear and sensible way. Does that attribute to Mr. Jerry Jones?
I think it does.
You used by, typical of, intended for people having a severely disordered state of mind. Absurd, outrageously high, or extreme. Does any of that describe Mr. Jerry Jones?
By golly, Rob, I think it does.
So I can only basically come with the conclusion that Mr. Jerry Jones, certifiably, Merriam-Websterly, insane. Insane.
And this is where y'all get this from, Viski. This is contagious from owner to fan base.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I don't blame y'all.